Welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be reviewing a book called The Magic. I did promise that I'll be reviewing books because this channel aims to entertain, enlighten, and educate. So, fulfilling one of those promises. So every month end now, I'll be reviewing one book. The Magic is written by Rhonda Byrne. She has written a lot of books, but her three popular book that's really put her out there is one, The Magic, The Power, and The Secret. The Secret talks about the law of attraction. Is something we'll review some of the time. What she did in this book is to break it down into 28 days, where in each of the 28 days you practice gratefulness. The book is just centered around being grateful and being thankful. She referenced a lot here. She uses the universe. I know that the creator of the universe is my God, my Father. So everywhere I see the universe, I replace it with God, because he is the creator of all things. So it is quite an interesting book. Sometimes we think we're grateful people. Sometimes we think that saying thank you is enough. It is to an extent, but with this magic, it kind of made me more conscious of the need to be grateful even when things are not working the way I had planned them. Matthew chapter 25 verse 29, it did say, "For whoever has will be given more, and they will have an abundance, and whoever does not have, even what they have will be taken from them." Now, this applies to those who have managed to make the most of what they have been given and have been entrusted with an increase as a result of their faithfulness. How faithful are you with the little that you have? We sometimes think that we don't have enough. We tend to talk ourselves down. Matthew 25, verse 29. That even those that think they don't have anything, they have something, and that will be taken away from them. So when we find ourselves in this place where we think, oh, I don't have anything, oh, their life is better, you're confessing negativity. You're confessing that you don't have enough. And why would God give you more? Why would the universe give you more? Because we are told that what would speak. That's why Proverbs, wants us to bridle our tongue. Because whatever we say manifest. What are you saying and confessing over your life? What you say manifest. Do you remember in the Bible when Jesus had a multitude of people there, and Jesus Christ, being the loving and gracious Father he is till date, was thinking about them? He knew that they are hungry. He doesn't need to be told. Remember, the word of God said to us that he knows the thought he has for us, the thought of good and not of evil. God knows what we're thinking. God knows what is happening in us, within us, around us. So Jesus knew that these people were hungry. And in a way, to feed them, he asked his disciples to go get some food. The disciples were able to find a boy who has 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes. What did Jesus Christ do? What did he do? He took them bread and he looked up to heaven and he gave thanks. Why did he do that? That is the same thing he is telling us today. Give thanks. The word of God says that with prayer, supplication, and thanksgiving, make your requests known unto God. So this book, it's a reminder. Jesus Christ could have said, no, this bread is small. It's not going to go anywhere. He could have dismissed it, but no, he took it. Look at the multitude. He knows it's not going to go anywhere in our thinking, in a man's thinking. But Jesus Christ took that bread and the 2 small fishes, and he looked up to heaven and he gave thanks. And he said, Father, thank you. As these people eat, they'll be nourished, they'll be filled. The miracle is in the gratitude, is in the thankfulness. So this book of Rhonda reminds us to always be grateful. I know there are people that are going through hardship. I know that they worry. I know there are people there crying. I know that there's some people in the parts of the world that are thinking, why is my life like this? It's an encouragement to someone out there today. You might be thinking, I don't have any reasons to be grateful. This has happened to me. I've lost a loved one and I prayed and the loved one still died. I prayed that my husband stays with me. He still walks away. I prayed that my children, to behave well and they're still behaving. There are loads of things out there that you can complain about. But just like the word of God, this magic is a book that reminds us that in every situation, there is something to be grateful for. Just look inward and be grateful. There's a particular page, I think it's the day 15 here. It's magically heal your relationship. Magically heal your relationship. So I'll read briefly. It says, if you have a difficult or broken relationship, if you're suffering from a broken heart, or hold any resentment or blame towards another person for anything, you can change it through gratitude. Through thankfulness. Gratitude will magically improve any difficult relationship. Whether that person is a husband or wife, brother or sister, son or daughter, partner, boss, business client, work colleague, mother or father-in-law, parent, friend or neighbor. When we are faced with a difficult relationship or a challenging situation in a relationship, in almost all cases, we are not in the least bit grateful for the other person. Honestly, I have been there. I understand exactly what she's talking about. Imagine having a parent who you've done everything for, who you've lived your life pleasing, doing everything within your human power to make comfortable, to be happy. As in, you did everything, but still not even 1 ounce of gratefulness. So I understand being in a difficult situation. God is where there is peace. God is in your spirit if there is gratitude. God is in your spirit if you are thankful. God is in your spirit when you appreciate it. God is in your spirit when you have that peace of mind. And when you're angry, when you harbor that negative things towards another person, don't get me wrong. Yes, you are justified. Yes, they have hurt you. Yes, it's so bad. But the more you hold that anger, the more you're hurting yourself. Because each time you remember them, your mind, everything in you changes. Some people, when they remember how bad they've been treated, they can't even eat. They can't even eat. But that it's yourself you're hurting. If you don't work on yourself and you start getting so angry, thinking about them, always carrying what they, with that heaviness of heart, you start getting depressed. You're no longer happy. You start getting anxious. Whenever you hear about them, you panic. You gotta let it go. You're someone looking to enhance your appreciation of life. And if you're someone who is also trying your best to manifest a positive change in your life, this is the book to read. This is the book to read. Read it. Practice the gratitude. Practice the thankfulness. And you'll be amazed that in every situation, there is something to be grateful for. Don't let other people's action ruin you. Don't let other people's action dictate what your life will be. Do everything possible to be at peace with yourself. And holding on to anger will not give you peace. Again, this channel aids making sure that people understand that their mental health is very important. Anything that will make you hold on to anger, anything that will make you anxious, anything that will make you not be yourself, You don't need that in your life. We have to try as much as possible to find ourselves in that state of tranquility where we are at peace with ourselves, where our mental health is stable. It's the way it is, where we are happy no matter what is happening in our lives. We are happy. I hope this book has blessed someone today. If you have any questions regarding this book, please leave it on the comment below. I'll respond to it. I just want to say thank you for listening and God's blessings as always. And see you all soon.